Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miss Champagne, otherwise known as Aisha. Welcome to my small patio garden. I'm going to give you guys an update since I planted some seeds last week. Show you guys what's growing in my green tower. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, so for those of you who are new to my channel, I live in Central Florida, which is Zone 9. I recently moved, bought a townhome, so I've been gardening from my patio. I used to rent a home that had a huge backyard, so I did get experience with raised beds and in-ground gardening, which I really miss. But for now, everything's in containers. Just harvested some mustard spinach. I really love it. It has a mustard green taste, but it cooks down like spinach. So I literally just cook it up and throw it in my eggs. Let's start with my green stalk tower. I love this thing. If you have a small space, it is amazing to use for vertical gardening. I did plant these Heat Master tomatoes. I started these from seed probably December, when my plant was just now giving off. These are determinate. That's one thing to keep in mind when you are growing in a small space is if they're determinate or indeterminate. I grew some cherry tomatoes, I think yellow pear, and I forget the other variety, but they grew like weeds. They were extremely tall and they took over a lot of space. Heat Master, they're a determinate variety. The tomatoes get probably about this size, nice little palm size. For Florida, that's pretty good. Usually we don't do well with large tomatoes, but they're tasty. I slice them up, put them in my salads and on my sandwiches. I love them. I don't know what's going on with my strawberries. I originally started off with like probably 15 strawberries in this tower, and I only have like 4 or 5 left. I don't know if it's something in the soil that's eating the roots. Some of them are thriving and doing well, and then they start looking like this, and then they completely die off. So I am not sure what's going on in the soil. Anywho, I threw a short variety sunflower seed in last week. This is my hardneck garlic. That's been in there since December. This is my mustard spinach. That's been in there since, I think, November. It kind of died back in the winter, and now it's growing like a weed now that we're finally starting to warm back up. That's one of my, I want to say it's a Kentucky Wonder. I can't remember. It's a pole green bean plant. So I have these garden hoops. Did not come with the green stalk. I just threw them in there and connected them so that my plants have something to bind on. This attachment is sold by Green Stalk. I did buy this to kind of help keep everything in. Those are my peas. I believe they're the Sugar Snap. Hopefully, I can't remember what I planted, but I have a few of those growing everywhere. And that's a bush variety, another great option for the green stalk because they kind of just stay really short. They don't vine at all. Some more of my strawberries. That was another bean one. It doesn't get a lot of sun down there, so that's why I think it's kind of stunted. And then I have some more bush beans that I've planted. And then up here, I kind of just sprinkled some Heat Master lettuce seeds. It's like a variety mix. A little fungus gnat problem, but some of them have started to sprout. And I have my pineapple. I randomly threw a sunflower seed in there. Strawberries from a year ago, or maybe a year and a half ago actually. This was supposed to be one of those strawberry pots, but only the ones on the top really got the most water and not the ones at the bottom, so they slowly kind of just died off. That's my raspberry bush starting to put out new side shoots. It came as a bare root stalk, So this is what I planted, and then that grew out probably a couple months after I planted it. I have some seedlings in here. Started some beets last week, some cucumbers. Back there I have some candle fire okra. It's the red variety. I really like it because I usually don't like okra. Some basil seeds, my nasturtium, and then I have some serrano and jalapeno peppers in those. But peppers usually take like 2 weeks to sprout. They're a little bit slower. My oregano is growing like a weed, usually does. Everything else in this pot tends to struggle. So I may just remove everything and let my oregano take over. But this was some parsley from about 1.5 years ago. That's some rosemary still hanging in there from about 1.5 years ago. And then this is some purple basil that some of it went to seed, and then I cut everything off, and then it's growing some little side shoots. This is my aloe getting its flower. So I'm excited to see that flower. It has a little pup. My pineapple, my other pineapple that has side pups. What I'm assuming is dragon fruit seeds. My lemon thyme, rosemary that I bought over the fall. My poor little cilantro. I pretty much cut everything back because it was, I don't know, it was starting to look a little weak, so I just cut it all back. Parsley still growing strong. Onions, I planted them really close together. I usually just come out and use them like chives. My chocolate mint, this is my lemon seed. That's been growing for about 6 months now. Some more onions. Let's go outside. All right, I got my blueberry bush. Lots of blueberries coming on, so I'm excited. My Myers lemon making a comeback. Fertilized it not too long ago, so the leaves are looking nice and green and pretty. My pink Eureka lemon, lots of new growth. Fertilized it last week as well. This is my other blueberry bush. I don't know, nothing's really going on with that one. My poor little mango that I'm hoping sprouts some new leaves, that I didn't lose it in the frost altogether. My pineapple sage from last year, cut it all back, and now it's growing back. Some mammoth sunflower seeds that I planted, and then a heat mastered tomato out here. These are some more onions. I think they're short day variety onions. These are much bigger than the ones in the house. They get way more sun. And then these are some more onions. Some of those I planted from seed last fall that are just now starting to take off. And then a sugar cane is also in there. Well, it was in there first, and then I kind of sprinkled the onions around it. But yeah, that's it so far. That's my little pup Samson. Plan on getting some more pots. Actually want to get a small rectangle raised bed to go right here. That way it'll come up to the windowsill and get a lot of that morning sun to put my peppers and stuff in. And then I want to buy another small raised bed and put some peppers outside. So that is the plan, you guys. Hope you guys are growing something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, encourage your girl, and y'all have a blessed day.